Oh my god! Hey! 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 Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of NMB Takoyaki Party, the podcast about NMB 48. This is episode 126. My name is Matt, and I am a couple drinks deep after having my last Hanshkai with one and a half of my Oshimen. I'm also joined by Arda, who's also talking to his last Oshimen.
Yeah, last day talking with Idol Wakapon.
Next up.
Alright. And also joined by Ark. Next stop, Ark. Who... Did you talk to any of your last Oshimen today?
Nope. Nobody's going anywhere.
Any potential new Oshimens? No one's going anywhere, unfortunately, for some of them.
No, not really.
But yeah. But yeah, actually, speaking of no one going anywhere, so actually this month, actually, we have no graduation announcements to talk about this month, so we're on a break. We did until the end of the month, just hoping to maybe a little, squeeze some blood out of the graduation stone, but no graduations were to be had. But yeah, we do have some big news to talk about this month, though. We're going to talk about the new single, the very first single called Hajimete no All. I think we talked about the Senbatsu last month, and we were, mixed results about that. Now we're talking about the song, which is also very divisive. So this was first revealed on, was on YouTube or was on a radio show they revealed it? I forget, but I think it was on YouTube. And was not what we were expecting or hoping for, a summer time release single.
Yeah.
Even with all the hype, though they're just kind of showing out the box art and stuff like that. And it's like a bunch of it's all like disco themed, like 80s Showa, old style. Like, okay, fair enough. And then the song is a very like Showa style song, but more of a kind of, I don't know, weird,
kind of slow
half
ballad.
Inca, half salsa, ballad. And then also has this weird, like, kind of upbeat, like, actually. So shout out to Llama, who's a buddy of mine, a guy I know. He listened to it. He had his YouTube player set to 1.5 speed or 2.0 speed, and he really liked it because oh man, it sounds like a nice little salsa Latino kind of upbeat song. Didn't realize the speed was set to 2.5 times speed, and he told it back to normal. And he's like, oh yeah, this song sucks. So maybe that's the trick. Make it 1.5, 2 times speed faster, and it will be more tolerable.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like there is a genre in Indonesia here called dangdut here. Yeah, it sounds like that. So if this song is given to JKT48 and kind of be remaking, it will be more popular here, I believe.
Oh. They add Bismillah to it.
That's only Queen, no?
Okay.
So what you're saying is that NMB needs to come to Indonesia again.
Well, for now, whatever. I don't have any OC anymore, so yeah. Just come if you want.
Who cares?
Well, yeah.
No Wakapon, no party.
Yeah, but I mean, for the intention for going retro or Showa was actually interesting, considering they explicitly market this single around this year. It's actually a 100 year of Showa, so yeah, maybe the intention was toward that way, but then the execution was really abysmal, disappointing. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just like the main song itself didn't deliver, especially when we look at the coupling, like for Shirogumi and Akagumi is also retro based, but it's kind of better than the main song. Yeah, so I don't know who to blame here, whether the composer or the AKP or the management itself.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the big thing. Yeah, the last few songs here. Oh, go ahead, Ark.
it's very whatever. I think I've listened to it twice. I honestly couldn't tell you what it sounds like. and I don't have any great desire to listen to it a third time.
All right. Yeah, unfortunately though, because if you go to the theater, you'll be hearing it every single time. So that's the main problem. That's the main problem with being here in Japan or going to theater shows. Is it basically the main single, you're gonna hear that at every single show. So I think it's a step up, an improvement over Station No Deadline, which is a slow ballad song. Maybe it's just slightly, just ever so slightly faster paced than that one. But like for like Koi Destination, which is like very ballad heavy at the end in the encore, it'll be at least a nice change. And then, yeah, but I think a lot of every fan, there's a lot of like even like Japanese fans, like half of them hate it, half of them were okay with it. There's a lot of division, a lot of discord among the fan base here, and then even the members were seeing the comments and were getting discouraged.
Yeah, I mean the member themselves also were aware of that this song is really this is about divisive, whether but the people like it or not.
All right, and then let's see, let's hear Jeff's comment on here. So it says the song was disappointing at first because I was looking forward to a more upbeat song after Station No Deadline, but after listening to it for the past few weeks, it has grown on me. So that's just the song itself. Goes into the music video as well. Music video is well done to fit the Showa theme, but I find it strange that the stories are completely disconnected. It felt like they missed the opportunity to make a more interesting product overall. The performance looks really nice when they wear the outfits, since the dance and whole vibe go together well. It might be weird when they do it with other outfits in the theater. There are a few parts in the chorus that are fun enough to furikopi, as they try to show in TikTok.
Yeah, I mean for the MP itself is kind of disappointing because I thought that they will go to they would went to nostalgia road, that like all people looking at the old photo and then flashback to the old time, but then no, it seems that NNB go to the funny road, like they only treat the Showa concept as a camera filter, only putting warm and sepia tone.
Yeah, because the music video is like it's weird, like kind of like an old 60s 70s era like TV show like drama or something with the filter, and then basically it's like basically cutting between like episode to episode. And it looks basically the story kind of very roughly goes like it's so Kato and Yukutan are on a date at this old like style cafe. There's some classmates like eavesdropping on there, as well as Anan, who is the cafe master, who has like the giant ear that she uses to listen in on the conversation. It was kind of a funny little gag.
Yeah, I don't even
that's like the main
understand
plot,
the story of Mako, Chihirun, and the Mighty part. Like suddenly Mako changed to running outfit and then run. Is that a reference to something?
Two Obasans like spying on him or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, they're like it's like some like nosy Obasan or something spying on something. Yeah, and I guess Mako had to run away. Yeah, I didn't quite get that part. And then there's like the random shot of like, what was it, Hono and Ray and someone else like riding like panda cards.
Yeah, you just feel disconnected between one story and then suddenly cut to the dance portion of the song. Like they dance in the indoor with the costume. We just feel disjointed.
Yeah, and like the random bar scene with Koyori and Sakatan. and then
And Kurumi.
Kurumi is the bartender. Yeah, trying to like makes them do the rock paper scissors hammer game, and then she gets really happy, and then the Coyote and Sakatan spray Kurumi with like the silly string.
As one does.
Yep. Yeah, it's just kind of random. But I think like the song does go well with like the music video itself. Like it feels like it's like a theme song to like an old TV show, so it kind of goes well with it. But so I think a lot of people actually came around on it after seeing the music video.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, because they went to the funny road instead of putting a story in it. Yeah, maybe because people like it like that way.
Speaking of nostalgia, it looks like Boku Dake no Secret Times music video, except
Yeah, the house had like, the Western filter.
yeah, except without the
Mhm.
without a plot.
Yeah, because at least that one had like one consistent plot of the whole like Western style thing, and then explosions or fake CGI explosion. I'm not sure if it was a shoot explosion or not, but
Miki was in it. There were real explosions.
right. Also, Carlos K is the one that wrote that song or composed that song. I dare say it's his only good song. He wrote. It's a hot take. But also, Carlos K also produced some of the coupling songs we'll talk about a little bit later. But also, one thing before about talk about the Hajimete All is also, so they did the live performance at the theater. I was there that day, and they have this weird mix and call system here. So it's like Showa style. So it's like goes LOVE, Lovely, and then member. So it's like an old style, boomer style mix.
Well, that just makes
So
the song
after
good
that
by default.
performance, they didn't perform again, right, at the theater. After that one performance, on release it. Or they performing again?
There was
after
a
that?
show yesterday. I didn't watch this. I didn't see the show yesterday, but they may have did. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean the dance itself is lack of viral choreography. There is no
Right.
dance move that anyone can do on TikTok or even short maybe. It's just so
Yeah, they're just
simple
doing
and
like
bland.
random videos on TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe not what we were looking for an A-side track, but maybe what we could have seen for an A-side track would be the coupling songs, which definitely seem overall better than the main track, which is usually sometimes the case. So, beginning with the, I guess, probably the main one, though, which is Kawaii wa Sekai o Suku, which is the Mero Mimi song, which is like your very upbeat, fun, idol song. So I really like the song. The only unfortunate thing, though, is it's a Mero Mimi song, and I don't care for these members. So it would have been better if this was like a main track with members that care.
Yeah,
So be it.
Ayapyeon sucks.
when I first listened to it, yeah, it is kind of like a familiar song, but I cannot figure out which one. But yeah, it's a familiar idol song for me.
What do you think about it, Ark?
Yeah, it's definitely cute. It feels like the weird sibling of Seishun no Tetrapod. I actually said that to Ayapyeon, and she was like, "Eh, Maji?"
Oh,
So,
not what she was expecting.
but yeah, it was cute. Oh, it's whatever.
And they do have like a music video planned for this. They did a teaser up on the Mero Mimi channel, YouTube channel. I thought it was on the CDs here, but I'm actually looking at the CDs right now, and actually none of the Blu-ray discs
No.
included with this have it on there. It doesn't even have the music video for Hajimete no All on them either, which I guess makes sense. It's on YouTube already, but
So what is on it?
so one version has the Nambashiki Undokai, which I think they did that like last year with like the other one.
Yeah,
like,
Sport
the
Festival.
sports festival. There's the NB Kansho Kai.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not Kansha, that's Kansho Kai. So I can have like a talk little video. And then there's NB 15th Anniversary Live and Christmas Party 2025 Live Selection. So like stuff they would have put like on like an actual proper concert DVD or Blu-ray, but it's only like 2-3 songs from that, I'm assuming, because they haven't put out any like anniversary concert Blu-rays or DVDs since what Nagisa was that 13th anniversary or 12th anniversary.
Yeah, it would have been 13th. Did they?
So there's
I thought. Well,
the last like big Blu-ray thing they put out was like for like
Right.
Nagisa grad concert, and I think Christmas concert, yeah. But yeah. Anyway, it's a good song. The Mirror Movie song. It's a good song. Just I wish I cared about the numbers here. So, but it would be pleasant to hear when it gets put like into like a unit for like a later stage or something later in the future with members I care about, perhaps.
Yeah, it's a good idol song.
Yeah. Okay. And then we have the Shirogumi song, which is called Bakaski. This was just one that's actually composed written by Carlos K.
Kowski. Yeah,
And it's
The-
it's okay.
yeah. The problem that I have with this song is that the chorus just arrived too late. It just
Yeah.
going big and then there's no a certain bang and then it just going high and then no payoff for it. It just come too late. Yeah. But it actually is a interesting song with a retro touch. The ba 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 ba.
yeah, the target audience will enjoy it.
There's like a random like the first like few notes in the song though sound like the Evangelion song. It's like 4 notes from the Evangelion theme. It's like the dun 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 dun, and then it goes on to something else. But that's the only part I noticed remember from it. It's part of like it sounds like Evangelion theme. Yeah, so not really much of that. And then the Akagumi song, Shortcake to Short Bob. Also kind of not amazing either, but I think it's okay. It kind of goes for a different direction.
Yeah,
But similar vibe though, so kind of older style.
yeah. It still have a retro themes, which is also better than the main song.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
a little.
And then probably what might be one of the better songs here is the 11th Gen song, the Tamago no Joe-sama. Or if you have auto translation, it's the Queen of Eggs. which
Queen
is
of
like
Egg.
a-
Yeah, actually, this is the first time that I know the Japanese title because on the YouTube it is the Queen of Eggs.
Yeah. And that's just funny because part of the lyrics are almost just like saying different kinds of eggs, like scrambled eggs, TKG, all that. And it sounds like a very like Chica Idol song, like when you hear these like idol festivals. It's very upbeat and catchy.
My favorite track of the single.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. But it's between that and like Hawaii Sekai Suku. Could have chose either of those as one of the as the A side, and that would have been better than what we got, and everyone would be less angry.
I believe that Kawaii can save the world.
Yeah. Was it Kawaii is justice or something, right? That's the meme. All right. Yeah, so that's kind of it about for the package. Yeah, I haven't watched any of the bonus videos or anything like that. Even though I bought like fucking, I'm trying to look at it, 12, no, like 20. I have like 20 copies of the CDs bought from all these release events I've been going to.
So far,
However, that was not enough
yeah,
to make a dent into the first day sales because they only sold 104,592 copies in the first day. which only
Well,
got
I
him second
mean,
place.
it's still good news because I think this is the lowest point of NNB with the current member, and yeah, with this number, it's still good. At least it's not. It doesn't went to below 100,000.
Yeah, yeah. I think we had like the similar like lowest dip. I think was like Hatsukoi Shijo Shuji or something like that, or
Things can only get better. We hope.
yeah, there's a list. There's both Crew 92 and also there's a Tepen 998 person on Twitter. I think they're Indonesian. Do you know him, Arda? The
Which
Tepen
one?
998 person. They post like clips.
Oh
of
yeah,
videos
yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
on
yeah.
news.
The Tepen guy.
Yeah. So yeah, the same list here. So kind of showing like the post-COVID singles. So from like Nagisa Cycle to Hajime no All, it's been like declining. So Nagisa Cycle like 199,000, then drops at 189,000, then 139,000, then pick up again with Shoe Strike with 171,000, and then drops again to 119, and then 104. Yeah, so kind of trend is like, hey, don't do slow-paced ballady songs.
I feel like it's
Well, I mean, for the sales also depends on how many days they will help the event.
Yeah, like Gambar and I haven't had like what 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like the pre-sales, right?
good times. Plus,
And then also like there's been like fewer different events. Yeah, like you had
Yeah.
like the 2-shot events, which would be 2 singles each, which they don't have that for Hajime no All. And also it's like 2 fewer online events.
yeah, it's,
Not that those I think made too much of a difference, but still.
and there's not at like the Dayakushukai or anything. So, basically,
Yeah, no tickets. Yeah, it's only the photo. Yeah, it's basically what it was for Shoe
Yeah.
Strike.
they're setting it up to fail.
Yeah. Especially with how like they announced like these like release events, they did them like kind of like last second in some cases, or like had a couple days.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they've been having a lot of these release events. They had one like on May 3rd over at the HMV Namba. I went to that. That was the thing where you had to buy a set of 3 for 1 ticket. So it was like 6,000 yen, so it was really expensive. And then you got to talk to like 5 members, like assembly line kind of style. Yeah, like 10 seconds of each one. So it was actually decent value. We
So,
like the members. They're all seeing
For each member, you got how many seconds? 5?
yeah, about
then
like 10
move-
seconds. The release I think it started.
Oh, 10,
like,
okay.
Yeah, it was actually fairly long, yeah. But actually, I think that basically it started like you had more time and gradually you lose time as you went to the next member. Because it basically like 10 seconds and then like 8 seconds, then like 7 seconds, and then like 5 seconds, and then like by the end, basically you only have like 3 seconds. They kind of kick you out already. But depending on who you're talking to, you can kind of still hang on to. It wasn't like super forceful, but it was like, yeah, pretty lengthy. Like better than like the normal like Dayakushukai where there's like 3 members and you basically had like 3 seconds with each of them.
So, and was it possible to buy more than 1 ticket? Or not possible?
Yeah, you could buy like, I think up to 2 at a time per purchase, and then they would sell out. Which I think for that HMV one, it did eventually all sell out. But I think some slots sold out quickly. Like the yeah, it was one that it was because it had Yuma and Risa in the same group, so all the people wanted to go see him. Plus, like I think Shinshin and Ray Palmer are also in the same group too, so all those simps also bought all the tickets too. So that one sold out like quickly, like within like 3 minutes. And but then all the other ones I think sold out later as well too. But yeah, I went to that. It was interesting. And then they had some other kind of events around there. So there was a street festa, which was at the it's like in Nipponbashi, so Dindin Town. That's where I'm at. And basically, it was a big anime festival. And so anime performed there. They had like a street show, like talk show thing on the stage. And then they actually had a proper performance like in Namba, Zep Namba, which is nearby there as well too. And then they also did a special like weird like store staff photo event at the Namba City like store area where that's where they do the Good Spoon, where the members would be dressed up as like workers at the shops there. So we had like Seichan worked at GU, like Yucatan and like
Repon work at a bookstore or something, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the Kinokuniya, I think. And then Kato was just dressed up as Kato from the
From
very
NXT.
single shoot. Hajimete no All, just wearing the red costume, yeah. But then also he had like Anon, who actually she was like part of a separate group. So there's like 4 of them, 5 of them all in one group, and then like Anna's off to the side. She was doing for Jeans, like the eyeglass company, and then Sakatan was also in her own separate corner, and it was for like a coffee shop. That was actually a kind of interesting event. So it was free to go to, and basically a big line. Actually, ended up waiting for fucking like 2 hours. The line started at 2 o'clock, and the actual event started at 4 o'clock. People were there like at 1:30, 1 o'clock already. So I was like there, waiting, sat down for a while, and then went through. And it was kind of like a free flow. Like so basically, once the members are out there, you kind of take pictures at any moment during that time. And so basically, they're kind of like cycling you through the line. So you're free to take pictures while you're going through the line. But then once you reach the front of the line, they basically let in like it was like a few people, like not a few people, good people, like probably 20, 30 people, and you had 20 seconds of being in that front area before they kick you out. So you kind of just like take pictures of like the members you wanted to. I kind of did like guerrilla style, just took pictures of everyone. It was an interesting kind of concept, and it's free, so there's nothing to lose. But yeah, they did that, and then there's the race event at 7 Park, which I didn't go to, but Jeff went to that, and so he has a comment about that. So it was nice to see the very first performance in person after being lucky enough to see the first performance of Station Deadline at the concert from the front row. I think he's referring to the 15th anniversary when we were there. 7 Park Amami stage is high above the audience, so it wasn't too hard to see even from farther back in the crowd. The second and third floor alien areas are also allowed people to take nice, unobstructed videos. Speaking of which, they should continue this trend of allowing photos and filming at events like this because it's how things are spread on social media these days. The high touch itself was the same as usual, but the second floor viewing area was close to the stage, so we could get a nice view of the members doing that. They also did a lot of fan service to the people in the crowd while waiting for the last few people to go through the high touch.
Yeah.
Though
I
in costume, they're
actually-
wearing the Hajimete all costumes, which have gloves, but I guess they weren't wearing gloves during the high touch.
Yeah, I went to 7 Park once before, back in 2024.
Yeah.
And it was quite far from the station. You have to walk
Yeah.
for 15
Yeah.
minutes
So
or
kind of out in
even
the middle of nowhere.
yeah. There is actually the bus from the 7 Park to the
Mm-hmm.
station. But actually, the mall was quite nice. The stage was lots in the middle.
I didn't notice, like, I saw like a video clip, and like Clarion was only using one hand to do during the high touch. She was holding on to the bar, the thing. Because it's been a weird thing with Clarion is like at these like handshake events and stuff like that. Is like she won't actually want to shake hands. She'll just keep her hands to herself, so you can't actually shake her hand. And other fans saying similar things too. They're all saying this is bad for her.
Well, she's
People are going to turn against Koyote.
she's made it to Senvatsu. Does she really need to hold people's hands anymore?
It seems like not in that case. Especially when you look at the sales, which actually I'm not going to get that. That would have been a nice transition to sales, but I'll continue on with the events real quick here. Then there's also the events on the release day on the 27th here. They had one at Joshin, at NB Namba, as well as Yodobashi Umeda. I went to the Joshin one and the HMV Namba because I had favorites at both groups there. Surprise, surprise, it was not actually Tsubasa members, actually. It was a lot of... Because everyone was here.
It's almost
Most
all
members were
member.
Yeah. But I went to the Joshin one. That's that one where you had to buy tickets early, whereas HMV Namba, you could buy tickets like in advance, like 2 days in advance, 3 days in advance. But I went to Joshin to see Yuma. She was grouped in with Ray Ray and Kotomin. I did 2 loops. And that was interesting. I realize now, like, there's some information about Kotomin I found out later that would have been helpful for when I saw her. But apparently she likes Pokemon. And I didn't really talk about that first. So now I know for next time. Which actually will be sooner than expected. And then HMV Namba, I went there for Kotochi, but she's also in the group there with Kyoka and Sakuchan, which that was interesting combination.
Yeah, this place was quite new, right? SMV number. I think it's recently
I think
opened.
it's opened like a couple months ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did those. But there were people who are doing like kind of like at all the venues that are basically going from like Joshin to Umeda to like HMV Namba, like jumping all over Osaka. Because with Joshin and HMV Namba, they're always kind of close to each other as within walking distance. But Umeda, you had to hop on a train. I think Wakapon was at Umeda maybe, but I didn't go there. I had a crazy day where I went to Joshi in the morning, did a Yuma handshake, then went over quickly, like within like 30 minutes to go see Kotochi. Then I had work, then I finished work, and I went to HMV again. Oh yeah, I went there again for Juna-chan, that's why. It was Juna... Maybe that was also Kyoka. And other Misaki.
And how about tomorrow?
Then I went to Kokoten that day.
Busy day.
And then tomorrow, so yeah, on the 31st, they will be doing Abisubashi Sutaya. And so that I was able to actually get tickets. Actually, it seemed like it was less crazy for getting tickets for that compared to the first event they did. They split up like the grad members, but still, one group did sell out. And actually, it's still sold out now. I think it's the only group sold out now. The group with like Ayapion, Raypon, I think Mighty and Kurumi are the Senbatsu members, and then a bunch of other members are in there too. But that one sold out, but the other ones are all fine. So I bought like 3 tickets for Yuma, and then like 1 ticket for Kotochi, and 1 ticket for Wakapon. At least their lanes. So I'll be talking to a bunch of random members, plus those ones.
So
including
this,
Kotomi,
yeah.
so I will talk to her.
So for this event, you need to buy the 1 set of regular types, or ABC, or
Yeah, set of 3, yeah. Yeah, set of 3 of
Okay.
ABC, yeah. So it's 6,000 yen. That's all at least for the Sutaya one, it's like that. And then the first HMV one, they did that. But the second one, like the one they did on the release day, it's actually just one CD per
or 1
ticket.
CD only. Okay.
Yeah. And this one's just group handshake though, which I guess that's something I've been doing now. Whereas the last time I did with Station Deadline, it was like the CD sign event where they signed the cover of the jacket for you. But nothing like that this time.
Yeah, speaking
Also
of
announced the sales for this
yeah,
on the
speaking of
Friday
CD signing,
date.
yeah, it's kind of weird that they haven't announced the online one. Usually it's around this time.
Oh,
right?
the Limista.
The Limista,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, they'll probably do that later. I mean, it seems like how they did it with this Sutaya thing is like they're probably like fans were expecting they didn't announce it like on the day of the release date because people might have like held back on buying tickets for the release day, and then we'll just go to the 31st event instead. So they fix it probably they'll wait until after this Sutaya event is over to announce like the Limista one.
Well, just hope that they don't forget the Limista one.
Right. Yeah, they basically gave you 2 days for the, and it's still available though. They'll probably sell tickets of day of as well too. But yeah, doing a lot of events here. Yeah, but we kind of alluded to this a little earlier with the sales. Talk about the handshake sales report here. So, if you check on the Tap In Subs account, we have the latest updates for up to round 5 of the handshake sales and event sales here.
Yeah, it seems Yayoi is kind of in trouble right now.
Yeah,
Looking at the sales,
Coyote also not selling.
Well, if she doesn't want to...
Despite
well,
how
I
they
mean,
pushed her to get into
Koyori is the first timer, so yeah. 2 is better than 0.
Give some. I mean, that's a similar thing. Last single also, Yayoi was also kind of like a slow burn as well too with her. What's Jeff doing?
Well, I mean,
here.
even Yayoi herself also already expressed her anxiety, right? That she was the last in the Senbatsu position, but yeah, the fans seems also her fans also slow in making a selling out
Mm-hmm.
her slot. Not really make any movement to ensure her position in Senbatsu.
Right. And then the usual like suspects doing well. So you have Raypon and Iapon, doing bestsellers.
Interesting. Hono also seems slowing down. Only 8.
Yeah.
Even Yuka beat her.
Like Seda. I mean, first. I mean, Seda and Ray also slow, not selling either. But they're
Well, I
first time, so
mean,
I guess fair.
yeah, it's first timer,
fair
so
to them.
yeah, not really. Kurumi though. is
Also,
still
they
not-
weren't really like so well. Yeah, Kurumi never sells. Well, I mean, she sells slowly, but it's a couple. And for like our non-Senbatsu like border members here, so Sakura, is doing well because fans are just trying to get her into Senbatsu.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Arika's doing his part,
Yeah,
or he's just happened to be a byproduct of
that too.
it. Surprisingly, Kotochi doing
Yeah, Kotochi
Some-
doing
some-
better than expected.
Yeah, which is kind of usual because like even then, like before, I was reading this like on like her rooms or pop chat or whatever. She's like, I'm fine with like if you just want to see me, that's fine. Wasn't pushing to like get back into Sabatsu or anything. Kind of like what Sadaharu was saying when she was about to quit. But yeah, she's doing surprisingly well there. Yoshimin is kind of getting some momentum, and then. Shino, obviously, she's like the big, the new Shino and Sora Rin, like the two like main like doing very well here.
It's easier to sort out that way than start
Yeah, with fewer
straight-
slots.
Yeah, on 6 slot, like Ray or Sierra.
Right. But I think even last thing I remember like Shino sold well too for online. Was doing okay for online as well too.
Yeah, having the gravy breakout.
Helps, yeah. And then it's kind of, I guess, Aisha getting a couple sales is interesting.
Yeah, Tena also after going out from
Yeah,
out of Senbatsu,
Tena doing
also
nothing,
not
yeah.
improving. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting seeing, where developments are going here. But we'll see. It's still kind of early, but, we're done with the first online round, and then there's still the in-person events, which those have been doing pretty well usually, but I think the last few events for the online are still going into August and July. Okay. That and we performed Hajime no All on the TBS playlist show on May 26th. That was at like 2 in the morning. I didn't watch it, but there were clips.
I also didn't watch it. I even forgot. Yeah, it's just too in the midnight.
I'm sure somebody watched it, but not anyone here.
Right. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of it for the single though. So I mean, I think it might be a grower. Like might eventually come around on it, but I think it's going to be a kind of a slow, forgettable song. That's overall. But we're stuck with it until I don't know, the fall or winter, I guess.
Well, I mean, this year is 100 years of Showa, so they made feature in a lot of Showa show later this
Yeah.
year.
And it's been a lot of like interviews and stuff lately too, like with Kato and Yucatan. And then Sei-chan and also Anan being included there too. Those are top 4. It's interesting. Sakutan's been dropped. Raypol's still not getting. Let's see. We got some kind of upcoming events here. So on July 17th is the NMB48 Natsu Zenyoku Utate Odote Dai Baku Warai, or show, I guess, I don't know. Comedy show. They're doing it at Bayside, Osaka. So this was just about some members. This is the day before the other summer concert and Wakapon concert. They announced this at the on the 27th of May. And
Yeah.
tickets are on sale yet. I haven't decided if I want to go or not.
And
Just
also
about
it's
members. I'm not really excited.
yeah, it's not a weekend. It's a weekday. It's kind of weird that suddenly
Friday.
and be announced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weren't you complaining about it being only one day for the summer concerts? Now we got an extra day now, but it's kind of tacked on there. But yeah, basically they're going to be doing like comedy, like variety shows here, and also them like competing against with some other comedians there, and then there also will be a like a live performance part with that included as well too.
Yeah, the duration is, I think total will be 90 minutes. So
Yeah,
30 minutes each for each segment. There will be 3
Yeah.
segments.
right. All right. And then on June 20th is the Fly High Fest 2026 at Japan Aviation University at Chitose Airport in Hokkaido. Members performing hit this will be Yucatan, Anon, Sei-chan, Sakatan, Ayapyon, Keito, Shinshin, and Reipon. So
Yeah,
Jeff
and
is
someone
relieved that
was
he doesn't have to.
yeah, someone was mad actually about this announcement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A
Oh
member.
yeah. Mako was mad because she's like, oh, I'm ninth place, so I wasn't allowed to go here, and then she deleted the tweet because apparently she was giving too much behind the curtain.
She's got a Hokkaido radio show, so I think that's.
It's she does a sports show for kids in Hokkaido.
She's the Hokkaido member since we don't have an actual Hokkaido member.
No more Horishion or Marin.
Rip Marin.
Marin's doing fine. She has her Chica group she's part of. That seems like they're doing all right. They were at one of those Chica shows recently that was also with NMB.
Awkward.
Yeah. Well, I was saying before, I guess Jeff is released because he doesn't have to go to Hokkaido to go see Yayoi. Because she's not there. But he's not enough of an Ayapyon fan to go there either. Or Anon fan.
He's an Anon fan?
He likes Anon, but I mean, not enough to,
Go to Hokkaido.
as he says, not enough to Oshi
Not
her.
enough to go to Hokkaido.
Yeah, but he'll go to her plays and stuff like that. Alright, and then NMB will also be performing at the Tokyo Idol Festival again this year, which is from July 31st to August 2nd. They haven't said which day they'll be performing on, but I think it might be the same day as the other 40 groups. I'm not going to that, because fuck Tokyo Idol Festival. And it's always a nightmare. And then another event they're doing was way ahead advanced though. The September 20th, 21st, Devil Anthem presents Depi Papa Natsusai Matsuri 2026 at the Osaka Joe Outdoor.
And then be back to
Oh,
Osaka.
that's the outdoor. The Osaka Castle outdoor theater thing
Yeah.
they did. Yeah, but already in September, already announced that stuff. Did they say who's going to be in that, or is it just Sabatsu members probably?
Probably only Senbatsu member because Devil Anthem itself a Chica idol. Yeah, so I don't think even maybe they will send 11 Gen or something.
Yeah, right. The Chica Patsu they always do at the place. Make it possible with that too. But yeah, we're already the festival season's kicking in. Even though things already started like back in March when those other events they did, but the festival season does not end. It seems like. All right, and then we have some new gravure models here in NMB with 11th member Sei-chan, Shino-chan, and Ray debuting on Young Magazine. And there was much rejoicing among the gravure perverts.
Yeah, I mean it is interesting that the ones that got over is 9 Gen and 11 Gen, 8 Gen and 10 Gen for the single is kind of sit out of gravure.
Yeah, I know Koyorin or Yayoi gravure or Kurumi.
Or Kurumi.
Nobody wants to
randomly
see that.
one time. No, not again. Yeah, but yeah, it looks like we are replenishing our gravier things. Maybe Girls Pedia will come back. We'll have us come back again. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. Raypon will be the monthly girl for Weekly Playboy Plus, starting in June. So it's monthly. So I'm guessing it's like, is it a one-time thing, or it's gonna be regularly every month she's gonna be in it, or it's just a 1 month in June?
For every week there will be a special feature of Raypon in the
okay.
web. Yeah.
During June. Okay.
During June. Yeah, actually this is the first time for 48 group idol
Okay.
to be featured.
So yeah, so it's like Raypon's still doing the gravy train, is still running. Pun intended. Alright, and then Wakapon will be having a novel talk event and fan sign at the Bunkitsu Tokyo. It's like a bookstore, right? Or is it a
Yeah, it's a
college?
bookstore.
Yeah. On June 14th. So. I'm not going to that. That's just too far.
Yeah, I initially thought
And
of
super
going.
late notice too.
Yeah, I initially thought of going, but then the plane ticket was so expensive that day.
Yeah.
For that weekend, yeah. So not going.
It's like a month early from when you're already coming. Yeah. And there's already been some like events that like I think in August that already have like Wakapon like on the list. Like some of these like the shows at the Yoshimoto Theater.
Horror show at the Namba Grand Nagetsu.
Yeah. It already says ex NMB Abe Wakana. So at least that means we know she's gonna be graduating by August.
The end
I
of
think there's
July.
also an event like on the 28th as well too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then there was some showroom bullshit that happened this month for the MBS drama audition. So basically, whoever won this would be able to audition to be a performer in the drama. Put with MBS, which is like one like the local stations here in Osaka. So the first round, though, it was Ike Honoka who won with first place. So shout out to Jens. It's all his fault.
Fuck Jens.
Yeah. And then second round had different match of girls. And actually Yukutan was in that one, but she only got second place, but still had like way more points, I think, than what Hono had in the first round.
Mhm.
But in the end, she didn't get picked. It was actually only being Hono and two NGT girls who got selected as in the final audition. And also apparently Ray Ray was also in that second round, but she only got seventh place, so she wasn't even in the conversation.
Ray Ray sucks. News at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Alright. So that. And then we have a couple new YouTube channels that popped up, just, kind of random timing here. First one is Tanaka Misora, who has this weird, like, conspiracy theory YouTube channel. We talk about, like, random mysteries, like, is there, like, a secret society on the moon? And are birds real? And stuff like that, right? All the other dumb conspiracies we have here.
Are birds real? What was the conclusion there?
Who can say?
Well, I mean,
There's a
YouTube
website
algorithm-
that'll answer that question for you.
Great.
Yeah, YouTube algorithm was really weird. Apparently, this kind of video was really popular in Japan. I don't know either it's a real human or bot view.
Japanese people just love believing weird shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's good for her that her YouTube gained traction because it apparently threatened someone in the Senbatsu that she also made a YouTube channel after that.
Yeah, it's actually done very well here. Yeah, so you had I'm not sure how long it's been up.
I think around 2
I
months.
think it came out in May though, right? Yeah, 2 months. Yeah, it's April
Yeah,
15th
2
when this channel started. 16.4 thousand members, so that's pretty good. It's really good for a. It's better than all the other like new YouTube channels that've been out. Yoshimin, Kotochi. Who else? Kato.
Nobody wants to watch
Mako.
Kotochi play.
Mako, yeah, Mako.
Mako.
Right.
You know, there aren't any Valorant perverts amongst the.
Yeah. Which that whole Misora's like conspiracy theory thing. This kind of spun off of from like some videos they had on the main Uranamba channel. So she already had kind of like a base to kind of launch off of. But yeah, she's doing well. Yeah, she's been doing like like several. Yeah, like what? 123,000 first video, 163,000, 57,000, 45,000. Yeah, like, pretty doing good numbers compared
Yeah, I
to
mean,
like these other.
even its video gained a lot of view, around 10,000 view,
Yeah.
which is quite rare for an idol.
Yeah. Even the shorts are doing well too, of like 9,000, 10,000 views. So it's doing pretty well. So it's kind of gaining like an outside audience here. Let's see. Jeff has a comment about that. Watched a few videos and it's fun hearing her talk and banter with Mighty and Kurumi. It's pleasantly surprising to see how it has reached non-NB fans. Unfortunately, there are fewer and fewer NB radio shows now, but I hope she gets some kind of real work trademark out of this publicity. Put on InfoWars
Yeah.
or something.
I mean,
I don't know what is real work. I mean, collab with another YouTuber.
Yeah, it's the only thing. Yeah, it's like the current thing. Yeah, is collabing of like bigger YouTubers and stuff like that. So
Yeah, like from No Brock TV or something.
yeah, yeah, good for her. Maybe it's gonna give her enough like clout and hype to like push her up into like Simbatsu eventually.
finally, a ninth
Yeah,
gen in
it's quite
Sinbad.
possible.
And how it worked with Akarin,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's quite possible for her to be in Senbatsu.
Right, okay, and then the other channel we have here is Tatsumoto Yayoi Idol Se Kai no Kamie no Michi. So the way of being a godly idol in the world. At God Yayoi is
At
name.
Katyayori.
GY. God Y. Which just started out like a week ago or so. Yeah, it's been up for a month, but over a month. But I think it just started like a week ago, and it only has 1.73 thousand subscribers. First channel has 6,000. First view has 6,000 views, so it's. I'm not sure how well this will do, but apparently I guess she's gonna be doing a lot of challenges to show her being the best idol.
Yeah, I think she was encouraged by management to do the same thing as Misora.
But I think Misora is a more interesting gimmick, and I think there's a lot to draw from that. Whereas I think Yayui's will eventually, I think fall into doing the usual oh, what's in my bag? Let's eat 100 nuggets in 100 minutes challenge, stuff like that. Just gimmicky stuff. I don't think it will do too well, and that's not just me hating on Yayoi. It's just I think it seems a little too generic for a YouTube channel. But I guess it just probably sounds like it's management pushing them to do it.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a battle of one slot Senbatsu for YouTubers. The winners got the slot.
Right.
I mean, generic is like the second truest thing about Yayoi.
What's the first truest thing? Oh.
I'm not saying that.
That was one thing. I think you were just gonna say suck, but I guess
That's
different.
true, but
But-
I need to really, twist the nice spin on Jeff. Hey, Jeff, how's it going?
Oh, okay.
Your taste in Oshis sucks.
Speaking of Jeff and his comment on Yayoi YouTube, I was surprised that she decided to start a YouTube, and I thought it might just be her talking about her hobbies, but she's actually planning to do a lot of variety challenges. I'm happy that it'll be a chance to show another side of herself to more fans, like her sense of humor and her determination. Spending 2.5 hours in the first challenge live stream. I asked her during Hashkai today, and she said it would be mostly live streams, so there's a chance for some unpredictable content.
Yeah, I mean, Yayoi herself didn't know what to do with her YouTube, right? Based on the conversation with Jeff, yeah.
And I think live streams don't really do well, especially I think Yoshimin and Kotachi they mostly do live streams when playing games, but even in other, I think doesn't do too well. Whereas like Misora's, at least it's all produced and stuff and edited, so they'll do a lot better.
Yeah, I mean
Also, because
for
people have short attention
yeah,
spans, so doing like a quick like 20, 15, 20 minute video would be better than doing like a 2 hour video.
yeah, because usually live stream is for the subscriber while the video is for attract the new viewers.
Yeah, new viewers. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean once Wakapons graduates from NNB, the YouTube channel will be empty, so it's free to grab
Right.
for current members.
There's room for someone to take the crown, the YouTube crown, but also the gravy crown, and all the crowns, really.
yeah. Even Wakapon like has shifted from her original gimmick of doing game videos, and now it's just doing like vlogs.
Yeah, I mean for Wakapons she's just more focused on the book right now currently. She rarely play any games.
Yep.
I think the thing about like idols doing game videos, when you come down to it, is if you really want to
Right.
broaden your audience, you need to be doing it way more consistently than you can when you're an idol.
Right.
Well, either you need to play consistently or you jump on the current trend game. Like
Yeah.
currently it's a 007 or something which is trending, or Forza.
Oh yeah. Or I guess in Japan it'd be Tomodachi Life. Tomodachi Collection is that one. The Pokopia, or like the main big ones in Japan. Trying to find the Kato YouTube channel. Like, where is that doing?
Kito Tabi or something, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
It's a hiragana, a katakana Keito, and then Tabi
Yeah.
Oh,
kanji.
She's been doing that for a long time.
Like a couple
Yeah.
years now. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. It's also like produced by
Well,
I
I
think, the
mean,
Lion
yeah,
people too. Yeah. 9,000 subscribers.
I think Wakapon is the highest subscriber right now in the NNB.
yeah.
The current, yeah. Yeah. I'm just looking at like, and she like, posts like videos like kind of irregularly too. Like every few months
Yeah.
she does a video, and they do like 10, 12,000, 14,000 views. So, okay, but yeah, not. And I think also it's like I think she has like a sponsor like with like JTB or like one of the tourism companies or something here. So yeah, but right now, yeah, I think it's Misora. I guess will be the after Wakapon leaves. Misora will be the current leader of the
Yeah.
YouTube channels.
I mean, especially the amount of view for each video is really high. I check even one video on it's 100,000 views, which is quite amazing.
Yeah. I'm also looking at like Uranamba-chan, so they had like that one big push. I think that was either given to was it 30,000 or 40,000. They got him to that recently. It was the 40,000 was that was 4 months ago. They're still at 41,000. So, and their views have been they kind of dropped off too. It's mostly just been like the Timjin show, the Oishi Namba, or like the main, and then all the the uploads, the archives of Bachi Bachi, Mera Mera NB.
Bring back welcome number.
Yeah.
There's no more English speakers.
There's no.
Unless it's Yucatan and Ray Ray maybe, or Zenke. She can speak German, I guess. So just find the Germans. Actually, there are a lot of German tourists, so she actually could be useful for that. So that, and then also just a couple days ago we had the Unit Collection Volume 2 at Osaka Big Cat. I went to that surprisingly. For originally I was not like all that excited to go to this because I'm like I'm only here for the Takahashi Kotane unit. But then that all changed once I got my ticket number, which was number 8. So that put me. I was in the front row, and I enjoyed it immensely because of that. Funny how that works, right? Also, I couldn't even see like the back of the room, so I saw from footage of people like taking of the people who went to the show. Their footage all was a shit because look at this flat. It's a flat venue, so there's no incline. So basically, half the view is obstructed by people's heads. But this event was interesting because it's all the subunits from the showroom bullshit from a couple months ago, all performing there, and they basically had the like quote unquote lesser units do a couple songs. Let me look at it real quick here. Actually, this first started off with the Toyosa Rockers, which is the band, and so they did a few songs here. Then they had the lesser units of SKM, where's Takahashi Kotone, Kiru Buskers, and the Okiraku Trio. They each did like 2 songs each, and then Veiforna, they got like 3 songs. Chuni's got like 3 songs. Doi Raya got 3 songs. And then Maramimi had like 4 songs. And what they did do at the show here is, so if they were performing an NMB song, you were allowed to take video photos of the performance. So basically, what it did is all these groups here they did one like AKB song or non-NMB song, and then the second song was like the NMB song. Except for Okiraku Trio, which ended up doing Gambara no Ai and Word for People. So you got to film both of those. I dare say they were the best. But then they also revealed like Chu Needs, so this is the lowly unit, who they got second place in the showroom bullshit, and so their reward for that was an original costume, which they wore, which is like this little sky blue, little cutesy dressed, with the little hats that have different colored ribbons for each member, with the little Chu Needs badge on it. So it was nice. And then Maramimi were kind of like the final performance, and so they also revealed their uniforms as well as they did the song. Also, apparently they have an overture for their unit, so that was interesting. But yeah, because I was in the front row, I had a good view, so I was filming basically everything. Though gradually, once I saw like my favorite members, I started doing more Oshicam style footage, but still mostly doing the whole shot, where everyone was doing vertical shots of just their Oshis. So I put those all up on TikTok, so you can find those now if you want to. But it was a good show. I think also because I was in the front, I also had like the fence thing you can like lean on. So I was basically leaning against that during the breaks, and that helped save my feet. But if I had any other lesser position, I probably would have just like bailed after Takahashi Kotane.
Only Takahashi Kotane matters.
Yep.
Not Takahashi, not Kotane.
All Takahashi.
Takahashi Kotane.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. But it was it was a fun event for that, I guess. I had low expectations and they were exceeded, so I was happy. But yeah, that's it for all the things we're going to talk about this month here. Let's see. Next month will be June, which is going to be not a whole lot going on probably. It's kind of the lead up, the build up to the concerts in July. So maybe we'll have a new graduation announcement to talk about. That will be the first time they'll be doing Tenshin Utopia since like January. So they announced that it's happening next month. Maybe they'll announce something there.
Yeah, also this month there was no graduation news, which is good. After a streak of graduation news every podcast.
Don't worry. I'm sure there will be some new graduation news soon enough. Everyone who loves graduation news, don't worry.
Yep. Right. Actually, speaking of graduation news, Risa, she announced her graduation show date is actually going to be on June 30th. And it's going to be a Kokoten show. They announced that at the show yesterday. So she's leaving then. I think Yuma is leaving, they haven't said anything about her yet, but I think it's going to be like first week, early July. And then Wakapon will probably announce hers at the concert, so probably within a week or so after. but that's probably the plans currently.
I think it's gonna be before the concert because the time for apply will be too short, considering she will leaving at the end of July. So maybe yeah.
It depends. Yeah, I guess it'll be like it'd be like a 2 week window, I guess, or a 1.5 week window for rooms and then mobile and all that. Maybe not. Now I was gonna say maybe she'll announce at the book event, but that doesn't seem like the right place to announce it.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, well we'll find out then and later in another episode of the podcast. So thank you for listening. Subscribe to the podcast on your platform of choice or on YouTube. You also leave a comment or email at nmbtakoyaki.party@gmail.com. I'll read your comment or email on the show if you get one. And yeah, that's it for this episode of NB Takoyaki Party. Peace.